This is the video for Tuesday, May 21st, day 300. And I say this is the video for that day because this is the day after. I was planning to make the video, I was all set up, and then rain happened. I have no idea if you can see it here, but it's raining. So I said I'll wait it out. Rain didn't finish. Next day, rain was gone, so I said, okay, I'll do the video now. I went out, and rain happened. So here I sit, in the rain. What, you may ask, is the difference between yesterday and today? The difference is one very cheap and slowly leaking umbrella. And this is me. I'm rebooting my video series. You probably noticed that I said day 300, which means that there are 299 days before this. I'm rebooting the whole thing, not to erase what I've made, but to kind of start something that I can use to keep up to real time. Fact is, I'm not an ace at making videos. The videos I'm making, including this one, are really just to kind of learn how to make them. One thing I've learned is editing is time consuming, and I'm about 75 days behind on editing on the 299 videos. So I thought rather than try and catch up, I'll just start editing this and then the others will slowly catch up. Also, a lot of the other videos are in Danish because I originally started filming because I was going to Greenland. I went to Greenland to do a job, and it was a travel log for my friends and family, which also means that a lot of the videos are in Danish. I didn't start continual English videos day by day until I think in fact it was 235. So I'm still learning video making, but I want something that is kind of up to date. So today I'm going to try that horribly difficult thing, which is to answer the questions: who am I and what am I doing? First of all, my name is Henry. I live in Denmark, in sunny Copenhagen. Yay! No, usually it's more sunny than this. We've just had some rain now because of humidity, stuff like that. But yeah, I live in Copenhagen. This is a bit away from my home because I was actually walking around trying to find a dry place to stay and sit and make these videos. Yes, good luck with that. Didn't really find one, so I'm probably soaked through at this point. But I'm by Vestvolden, if you can pronounce that, if Danish is not your mother tongue. The Western Mound, which is an old relic from, I think, the Second World War. It has bunkers in it, and they're restoring the bunkers, and I think that is cool. I think it's from the Second World War. I don't know if it was to defend against the Nazis or if the Nazis made it. Denmark was overrun pretty quickly. We're a small, peaceful country right on the northern border of Germany, so wasn't really a big, not a dramatic thing. It was just, hey, Denmark, you belong to Germany. Okay. I'm simplifying grossly, but that's more or less who I am, the short of it anyway. What am I doing? I've tried to kind of sum up the answer for that question the whole day, and since I've been walking around a lot, I've had time for it. Basically, I have couple of obsessions, which are more or less just one obsession. It's an obsession with experiences. I love to travel. I love to get around, seeing the world. I've been to 5 of the 7 continents at this point. Still missing Australia and Antarctica. I've learned that you can actually go to Antarctica as a tourist. I wasn't aware of that. Maybe I'll do that someday. Been to Greenland, just as cold, I think. Australia is probably easier, but anyway, I also like to go to places that aren't that exotic, but are typically different. I learned about this place because when I was living here before I went to Greenland, I ran for exercise because I need it, and I came across this place. Lots of cool nature. I'm rubbing my nose because I think I'm getting more of a cold. But I love experiences. But to be honest, my greatest expression of that obsession is probably that I love to make weird tools and throw them to people that can use those tools for creative purposes. I love to make stuff that can unleash creativity, and lack of a less dramatic phrasing of it. Not because I'm some kind of Santa Claus wannabe. I'm not quite able to get the beard either for that. But because I love to see what they do with it. I love to experience what people do when you give them the right or the wrong tools. Well, not the wrong, but the weird tools. The wrong tools sound a bit too dramatic. And therefore I have a lot of projects. You may at this point have figured out that I'm a teacher. I have a lot of projects, most of them, perhaps all of them, I'm not, if you think about it, I haven't thought about it in all the directions, but at least a lot of them are about making tools for people to do weird things. And part of that are my videos. Or at least they are intended to be that. My native tongue, by the way, is Danish. So I sometimes fumble around in English. I teach English, doesn't mean that I don't fumble it. I fumble Danish too, so we all sound silly sometimes. But the videos are, the idea is that old media is dying, passive media is dying, and interactive media is on the rise. People communicate about what they watch, what they would like to watch. The walls are kind of coming down between creators and audience, so to speak. Audience is actually kind of becoming co-creators in the best of cases, or some of the best of cases. And I think I want to be a part of that, because I want to create more stuff and see what people do with it, and if I can create some kind of interaction around my videos, that would be a way to do it. So that's basically what I do. I have projects to create stuff that people can use to do weird things with, and then I just sit back and watch as things unfold. And then I make more weird stuff to make them do even weirder things. At least give them the power to do weirder things. So that's who I am, Henry, the teacher from Copenhagen, Denmark, and what I do, make weird tools to release creative potential. And that is what I want to do with these videos. And therefore I am rebooting, so I can kind of actually show videos that I'm making now and not several months ago. I think that's more or less it. I'll get into the projects later, probably in the next video, probably at home, because I'm starting to freeze quite badly. I've been sitting on a wet bench for way too long filming. I do both a Danish and an English version, and I hope in the future to do more languages. Some of the languages that I haven't learned yet. I want to learn languages in front of everybody and look like an idiot. And there's a dog. Hmm. Oh, there's a human too. So, but that's basically the stuff. So, weird stuff hopefully coming, and perhaps opportunities for everybody out there to do weird stuff with me. That sounded way too creepy. Opportunities for others to do weird stuff with stuff I make. That I cannot make that sound not creepy.